So you're welcome back. Today I'm planning to do the deadheading of the daffodils. You can see them at the back there, and I think I'll do the hyacinth as well, and I'll show you how I'm getting on as I'm going along. It is important to do the deadheading if you want the bulbs to come back next year. I have had hyacinth for about 4 years now, and I've not really done that before, but I'm just going to do it anyway, so I'll show you as I'm going. To deadhead the daffodils, we need to look for where the nodes are, so about here, just a little below there, and cut it. But in the case of this one, I think I'm going to be looking for somewhere around here and just cut it off, because in this section we have another plant that is trying to come through, a perennial. I've forgotten its name. I'll find it and put it on in the video, and it's looking as if it's in the way, and I do have quite a bit of daffodils around here, so I'll be doing that now. Deadheading would ensure that all the energy that the bulb gets from now on will be directed towards stored into the bulb that's been prepared for next year, and so that would ensure that you have the bulb ready for your garden next year. If you leave this, then the energy will go into the seed making, which we don't really need, so that's why we're cutting off the seed for. Deadheading is also good because it means that you're removing the unsightly spent flowers that are no more adding any kind of aesthetic to the garden. So in that way, it's also good to remove them. And while the stem will still be there, the process that it would need to get as much energy as needed into the bulb will still be there, because they're green, and so through photosynthesis they can do that, and the glucosamine will be stored through the leaves as it goes through the stem into the roots, which is into the bulb, which would have ready for next year. I had quite a lot of daffodils. I don't know whether you can see the leaves in the background here in this section. Those are the ones I planted last year, but they never flowered this year. Well, I hadn't learnt about deadheading them, so maybe that's why they didn't flower this year. So good advice for you to deadhead your daffodils. I had to support most of my hyacinths, so I'm going to be removing the stakes as well, also cutting off this part. I'm also going to be removing the stakes that I have from the hyacinth, so in this case, this one, and I've got another one here, and this one at the back. So that's what I got from it, and this one. One. This area certainly looks better, and it gives room for the heuchera as well as the ajuga too. I've just planted this heuchera there, and the ajuga has been there, it's just coming back up, and removing this hyacinth will give room for the other plants in there to have space. This is the area where I normally have the Verbena Brampton come up, which comes with really nice, I'm showing it on the screen now, nice purple tiny flowers that makes a statement in this area. So it would be nice to make room for it so that it can be fully displayed. I can already see that some of it are coming up. I think the area looks much nicer now, neat, and of course we still have some of the stem and the leaves there to be able to get some more energy from the sun to support the bulb that that will give me another plant next year. And in the same time, I have the area being given more space for some things that are coming along, just like that salvia that I have in the background there, and of course the Verbena Brampton will have space to display itself in this region. It's already coming through. So this is what the border now looks like after removing all the hyacinth, not just deadheaded them and cut off some of the leaves that I have on the stem. And so it's going to give room for the perennials to be able to thrive as we're getting into summer. I already have some perennials that are showing their heads, like I've got the bleeding heart, it's coming up nicely. I've got about 5 of them. There's one that's showing the flower already, and there's another one next to it. And as we go along, I'll show you some other perennials that are starting to come through. But if I leave the hyacinth the way it was before now, it will not add to the aesthetics of the garden, at least of this section. And also the adjua, they've always been here, they're gradually creeping to different parts, which I'm going to allow them because they will cover the ground. And I've got the apogylas, some of them are flowering, replacing the interest that the hyacinth gave this area. This one we also have in this area bleeding heart, that's the biggest one I have. But there's some ferns coming along as well there. I'm thinking of removing that heather because I'm not quite sure it's adding anything to this section, but I haven't made up my mind if I would do so. So here you go, some eucharis that I put in earlier this year have started establishing themselves and giving color to this section. And the bluebells coming after the hyacinth also add another type of interest to this area. So coming to the end of the border now, there you go. I'm quite happy with this section, and I'm thinking that, and they just leave this border this way, except for the back where I'm thinking of removing the berries. So these are the items that I use in staking most of the hyacinth. I'm going to keep them. A lot of them are bamboos. I'm going to keep them for next year. And next to it, I've got the twines that I use, and of course you can see some of the leaves from the tulip, the hyacinth, and at the bottom I have a pile of the daffodils. I also use a nailer and secateurs that I'm going to link into the description. That nailer is a present from my daughter this year. And of course I've got a bin that I use. It's always handy to have something like that when you're doing some tidying. I hope this video has been useful to you. If so, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification button so you can receive an alert when a new video is being made. Until next time, I say thank you for watching and spending time with me. Bye.